Welcome back, gents, to the Celerity eSports. Back on Spa-Francorchamps. This is Belgium, and yeah, today we're gonna have finally we're gonna have a wet session. Like last season, we had so many wet races, wet qualification sessions, and then this season everything went still dry. That's good for the overall racing, of course, but yeah, sometimes you could expect some rain, and yeah, Belgium is one of those circuits where it happens often. Many rain we've seen in regular F1 as well, how the race only continued under safety car for a couple of laps to give the drivers only half points. But today I think we'll have a dry qualification session. Of course, we changed the setting, the forecast accuracy to approximate lately, so the provided weather still can change a little bit. They predicted a dry session for qualification, and in the race that will be different, starting with light rain, and then pretty soon heavy rain later on in the race. So we will have to start on inters, probably change to the wet tires later on in the race. But again, weather is approximate. Forecast and the prediction didn't give us any dry weather in the race, but maybe there are some spots where it could change, and we will see the change between inters or wets until the dry compound. But that's not for sure. I cannot predict that. I'm not the weatherman, so let's see how that continues in this race. I think for now it's dry, but the temperature is a bit cold on track. Today back on track, Rice Eli Bucks, we call him Rice, is a Dutch driver from Indian, I don't know which country, but it came from India somewhere. But he's living in the Netherlands. Young driver, only 13 years of age, and is or 14 maybe these days. But he has driven for a while with us. I think since day one, even since the previous league, the Dutch league before. So he's very known in the league. He only could drive sometimes when he's allowed or in vacations. That's why he's a standby reserve driver, but today will drive for Haas. There he is with number 26 on his car. 28, I'm sorry. Also Steve back on track. Today helping out the Alpha Tauris next to Pipe Tech. He had a win a couple of weeks ago, so I'm looking forward to what he can do today again. Immediately a podium after a couple of races would be nice. Yeah, this is Spa, one of the longest, it's actually the longest circuit again on the calendar. Last season we had Vietnam, we never raced at it in the Celerity. For many reasons, but yeah, it's gone again in a new game. And I think we are all happy with it. So let's see what Chief can do today. Still no time set it yet. I think the Alfa Romeos were coming first, so that has to be Cas Hilly maybe. He slowed down a bit. Then Alpha Tauri incoming maybe from Pipe Tech. There comes Pipe Tech, first time 144.2. Bites the dust and has got himself professional pole. Sneaky Tom right after it, 3/10 removed from his pole, but Racer 24 Hours took it over by a really small, sorry, not really small, that's actually a second. a second faster than Pipetech on the same tire. And then see you later. Teammate from race 24 hours on second place, 144 dead. Hachi, 143.9. Second place, took it over from See you later and splitting up the Ferraris there. Both Williamses also put it down a lap, 145.0 for Bourgesord, and Lucky faster, not always faster than his teammate, 144.3. I think Nikitam want to be faster as well, but they all got themselves a banker lap, that's definitely the case. With them, of course, an NS fighter, 145.2. So that's 2 seconds removed from race 24 hours. That's quite a gap. There comes Hilly on P5 on 44.3. Teammate of... There has to be an NS fighter and he has to come in the pits indeed. Dirk, we still need to see a time from Dirk. Got a matching helmet together with his Alfa Romeo livery. Coming through the bus stop chicane. Coming down for a 144.1, taking the 4th place. Good result for Dirk, 28.64. Still that beautiful livery from the Red Bulls. We love to see it. It's just good to see it again. I think in regular F1 it will only last for one race. Special livery, so we won't see that again there. In this game, oh, look at this. Strange glitch for Rubber Dodo, but he collided the walls and lost his wing there. Luckily he was already in the pit box. No need to set any more yards. Anyway, still no time set for him, so he needs to try again and improve himself to at least set a bank lap. His teammate coming through last turn for his hot lap. Also Rice doing the same. And the Alfa Romeo from Dirk, I think. Sorry, from Hilly coming into the pits. Also Bourgesord touched that wall a little bit. It's a very tight entry, we have to admit it, but it's a long one and not the hardest one. Team Mike on second place. Meanwhile, 143.8, still 6 tenths behind race 24, who seem to have driven a phenomenal lap. It's really hard to tell for us all. We did not drive these tracks in the league yet after the performance upgrade from Cody's and EA. We are quite a bit slower now and we are not touching our previous records. So it's hard to tell how fast each track is and how fast drivers could get. Tomorrow we'll have CL-1 and then we always have a little difference. And we have our data again. Oh, Team Mike spinning away. After Pujon. One of the fastest left-hander turns on this circuit. Also lost his wing, luckily he can carry on. to set another lap because there are still 8 minutes on the clock. Would be gutted if he was out already there. Rice, so surprising, and look what for a time he has got himself. Rice with a second place there, 143.266. That's 30 thousandths of a second behind Racer 24 hours. What really is nil. But I'm not used from Rice to score this time. His best result in the Celerity in his 2 seasons, and I think he only drove for about 4 or 5 races over 2 seasons. He really can't drive often, and when he is there, he somehow grabs points always. And I think that's why we always should vote him for driver of the day if he scores points, of course. But this could be something, because a P6 is his best result. I think second season, first season was a 7th place or something. But yeah, we have a long race in front of us in the rain. Maybe he's driving on dry setup. That could also change some facts over here. Maybe Racer 24 hours as well, driven on a dry setup, and then are having problems in the race, of course, because the suspension and many other settings should be arranged on the wets and not how they are arranged at this stage. But we don't know those facts for sure. So Rice, you're doing good, mate. 2nd place there. Ladies and gents, I really need to go to the toilet, so excuse me. Could grab a onboard from see you later. But he will make a pit stop, I think. Who's in this hot lap and still needs to set something? Is it brother Adam? Brother Adam will do another lap after this one. Mark my words. So you will have an onboard from brother Adam until I'm back in 1 minute. Right, I'm back, gents. From what I could tell when I walked away, so brother Adam diving into the pit. So switch to Hilly, who had driven himself to P4, got overtaken by his teammate really closely now. So Alpha looking good again. They are candidates for the constructor championship, definitely. Boogsword going for an improvement. Through Blanchimont. Into the bus stop chicane. Last turn. And wide. Good actually. I think this could be a good improvement. P9 on the scoring boards, 143.9. 1 second, 1.1 behind leader. I think this is good if he is racing on his wheel. Changed to the wheel lately. So if he is, then credits. Don't switch back, just be patient on your wheel. A lot of drivers invalid there. Team Mike invalid, Boogsword just went down for a lap. Liemeister maybe in his hot lap. Oh, and a spin for Liemeister. He kept himself out of the walls. That's a good thing for him. But has to break down a lap again on P15. It's not the greatest lap, a 145.9, almost a second slower than Rubber Dodo. Yeah, I think he does not he could not do an attempt again. For my screen there is only a small minute on the clock. So I think he can't, or he need to go immediately right after it. Then it's possible for him. Let's see if that is the case. Rai still on second place. Racer improved himself, 4/10. Is still on the first place where he was, but yeah, he dived as only driver below 143s. Liemeister into the pit box, so that would be end of qualification session for him. Alright, first driver to approach from now, Brother Adam. It's not looking well for him either. 146. He's the only driver in a 146. That's what they got in common. The leader and 16 driver, Brother Adam. This is going to be an improvement, I think. Not much places won, but almost about 1.7 seconds won, so that's good. Now he got himself the banker lap, he needed it. Still P14, but a long race to go in front of him. Lucky, third sector, 1/10 improvement, but a spin at the bus stop chicane. End of session for him. Sneaky Tom, what can he do? Already got himself that lucky number 7. I think he's already quite happy with that one. But there it comes. Can he improve? Can he improve? Yes, he can. Stolen the 6th place from Team Mike. Alpha Tauri incoming. Bergesief or Pipe Tech? It's Bergesief. Sorry, Pipe Tech, our veteran. Can he improve? Yes, he can. P7 right behind Sneaky Tom. And his teammate Bergesief also at the bus stop chicane, but invalid for him. Then Hilly, capable of doing something. He told me he really wanted to win this season. Stolen 1 place, I think, from his teammate Dirk. So the fight between teammates also definitely on at Alfa Romeo, but they are granting each other. Yes, Hilly improved. Really close. They are so equal and similar drivers. That's good for Alpha, definitely, and good to see. Yeah, race at 24 hours again with a pole position. Not his first. Already got himself a few pole positions. And if we have to take a look for it, he has got himself 3 pole positions now. 142.8 on Spa Francorchamps. Good result. Rice, second place. So let's see if they got themselves the wet setups and they have driven those outstanding times on the wet setups and not on the dry ones, because then they, I think, will not win this race. That's a long way to go, because here it is, gents. Light rain starting. Way different conditions than we just looked at. We probably won't have DRS online, and I don't expect it will lighten up the rain as well, so then we will just have a spectacular race on the rainy conditions, because do admit, rain and weather conditions are part of Formula 1, and these tracks like Belgium, also Silverstone, Zandvoort, of course, those are tracks where you could expect rain and always should embrace the umbrella. So it's good we have approximate weather and the live weather settings, and a first race where we'll have good rain. I'm not quite sure if it's definitely the first rain. We did have some drips maybe, but we cannot complain about rain this season yet. We're halfway through it. This is race 9. So that's the opposite, like I told in the beginning of this stream, the opposite than last season. Then we had many rain, and we were lucky if we had a race without strategy changes until the wet or dry tires. Yeah, Racer P1 for him, and Rice on second place. Let's see some, to be sure, some chosen tires. Like I said, Inters we will kick off. Ferrari P1 and P3. Second row, see you later together with Hilly. Dirk and Sneaky Tom on P5 and 6 forming the third row. Pautek and Alpha Tauri and T-Mike for McLaren, fourth row. Hachi in the Mercedes and Bourgesort P9 and P10. We won't have tire rules, procedures. They even don't have to pit. We don't see that often, but we did see it in last race, F1, regular F1. Only Esteban Ocon did not made it a pit stop, driven himself the entire race on only one set of inters. I thought, yeah, intermediate. So that's when it rains, the tire procedure has fallen apart, and drivers don't have to use 2 compounds and at least pit it once with a different compound. So no, that doesn't count anymore, but we will see. I think a 1 or 2 stop is still definitely something drivers need to aim for. 7 kilometers track, so Bananas in beige behind Bourgesort. P13 the other Williams, Lucky, Brother Adam P14, and both Red Bulls P15, 16 in the beautiful liveries over there. Rutty Boy needs to close in on this one if you want to help out Team Mike for the McLaren team. But this is the grid. Rainy conditions, race 9 from Celerity eSports. With race 24 hours on pole position. Can he keep it up? Can he keep it up is the question. 5 red lights are already off from my view, and the race is on. Race 9, Celerity eSports, Spa Francorchamps. Racer got himself a brilliant start. Racer right behind him, Rice right behind him. Doing well for the moment. A little bit of pushy. The rest of the drivers, and also, oh, flying wings. Rutty Boy, who maybe had a too good start. Rubber Dodo, same story. Safety car already out. Yeah, there was an incident. Lucky also damaged, like Rutty Boy. Both are missing end plate. For Brother Adam, it's looking well. Same story for Lee Meister and Burgersort. He was definitely involved with the incident. Most damage. So immediately as safety car drivers need to wake up. I don't know what happened over here. Rutty Boy from behind gained 6 places, maybe a little bit too wild, I don't know. We'll see what happened. I'm sorry, I thought he was missing an end plate, but that's not the case for Rutty Boy. Maybe he just had a phenomenal start. It's also possible, of course. I don't know. I do know Lucky then with damage. His teammate with damage. So Williams not looking good at the moment. And also Lee Meister with damage. No, sorry, also not Lee Meister. I'm mixing up now, guys. Let's see who's going to make a pit stop. That will give us the result of what happened a little bit. I only see both Williams in the pit box, so really Williams unlucky then. Seems like Race 24 Hours lost a position on the safety car. Maybe some struggles or a spin. Well, if that happened, then he really lost a position on Rice. And then he's lucky he didn't lose any more positions, but already won. Who would love to see a win from Rice? I don't know. Is he capable of bringing it home? It's a long way to go. But you would grant it to him, definitely. Would be his most epic race ever. Maybe it's Racer then, I don't know, struggling with setup. He's taking his position back from Rice. Because of this it's not good what Racer 24 Hours was doing. You should know on the safety car you cannot re-overtake if you lost a position on it. I think also the game told him to give back illegal overtake. What's going to be my prediction for this podium today? Who am I going to invite to the press conference? Well, let me see. Sticky Thomas also doing quite well. Yeah, who's going to be it? Will we see Rice on podium? Well, I have to give him a little bit of confidence, so I will say he will be third today. Never a podium yet, so that would be already spectacular, and a good result for his effort today. So I think third one for Rice. On second place, I don't know. I have a feeling race 24 hours will not make it or something. That's my feeling. Then Dirk will take a win again. And second place is going to be See You Later. It's See You Later. He loves Spa, I know it. Told some info about the circuit. He's been there himself as well. So I think he has got a good feeling in his car today. And he will outperform his teammate today as well. Yes, that's going to be it. Dirk going to be a win. See You Later on second place and Rice on third place. That will be it for me. But we are still at the start of the race, gents. 3 laps behind the safety car under rainy conditions. It was so long circuit. So will we come in at the end of this lap? I think he will, right? No, we will not. We will have another lap. So that's quite boring. Rice with a little bit of oversteer moment. Yeah, these tires will be cold. So man, it's quite a few laps. I think he could go in already. Yeah, it's also about some debris that should be removed on track. So maybe game's still busy with that one. Robert Odo again managed to finish 10th last week. Then after he got himself a penalty redeemed, he lost at the final point again, but his effort was there again. Robert Odo, who's picking up quite a few points lately, and almost every week, can be proud on himself. And then as fighter out of this race is only driver, 16 drivers are still in it to win it. Nice receive, also not where you would expect him. Safety car in this lap. We all waited for quite a while for this message, and we are not there yet. We still have a long straight in front of us, so we still should wait. Rice can decide the pace in front of him. So there it comes. When is Rice going to decide to leave? Can he be smart? Smarter than everybody behind him. Still waiting, still waiting. I think this is the moment he should go. Oh, this is some trouble for Rice. Racer 24 hours on his inside. But Rice braked so deep on the outside. Maybe there is more traction. They are still wheel to wheel. Not anymore. Racer 24 hours claimed the first place again by a not so good launch from Rice. Rubber Dodo with some trouble at the restart. Everybody else seems to be racing. He might putting pressure on Hilly. Downhill. Yeah, that's an inside that's so dangerous. In Pouron, touched the curb on the inside. Got himself a beautiful 360 without damage. Is chasing Leemeister right behind. They are ghosted for some reason. You don't want to interrupt too long with this one together, because that ghosting somehow could disappear. There it is. Lucky on the inside of Leemeister. Wheel to wheel. Also a beautiful around the outside from Burgersoort. Bergesief also climbed up a few places. Leemeister, he had to deliver too many, I think. So needs to recharge and try to climb a few places again. Red Bull not looking so good at the moment. Unfortunate for Rubber Dodo as well. Rice took a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That's not going so well for him after 6 laps. And after 6 laps already can maybe be a pain in the ass at the end of this race for his possible provisional podium. I didn't see your crash, an NS fighter. I only see a hectic moment, chaotic moment there. Well, Burgersoort and Lucky had to make a pit stop, an early pit stop. Lucky and Bergesief coming through La Source, right behind Rutty Boy. Into La Combe. Who could overtake over here? Oh, Rutty boy, some struggle there, mate. And a spin for Rutty boy. Again, it was he the driver who made it the 360 on exact the same spot. Was it Rutty boy? I thought it was him. Or was it Leemeister? I don't know anymore, but I do know we saw deja vu over there. Through 2 360s in that same spot. And I think even it was the same driver. Then it would be really crazy and yeah, that was a fun one. But Rutty boy now back on P15. Need to charge again. Lucky, I think, let his teammate pass him. Well, back to the lead, gents. Race of 24 hours, still in a solid lead. Almost gained 3 seconds now on Rice Eli Bucks, who also charged the penalty. Only driver who scored a penalty there. Dirk, 3rd place. We'll see you later, 4th one. Sneaky Tom P5. Hilly 6. So there not much changes there. Not many position changes. Also the rain has a lot to do with it. So these are the gaps after 8 laps on Spa. Rice got himself that 5 seconds, of course, for touching on the safety car. That's probably the one of those seconds that could be removed. They could be warned for it as well, and if it happens twice within 8 races, then that 5 seconds could be served. So but Rice didn't have it before, no, as he didn't drive that much. So that one will probably be removed, but for the podium this can, yeah, cost him a little. So let's see. Pipe tech, 5 second severe collision, also a safety car, by the way. We are really missing out on something. What's happening? Who was out of the race? It's Burgesort, but it didn't finish. At Stavelo. Cannot see his car anymore, but it was definitely in Stavelo corner. So 2nd safety car in the race after 9 laps. We're not even halfway through. 2 races out of this race. 15 drivers still in it. A few of them made it a pit stop. Hilly to the wet tires. Maybe it's going to rain a little bit harder now. It's not a really strange call. Things wet's are better to drive. Maybe more pace can be found in those tires. We will see the difference. Let's see how that will work out. But I don't think that's a bad call, because if it will rain even more, then he definitely made the right call. When everybody else need to dive in for wets later, and he's already on them to drive it home. So let's see. Surprisingly from Hilly. Rice, Tom, Mike, Lee, Meister, Hachi, Lucky, Rutty Boy and Robert Dodo went for new intermediates. Also Dirk, by the way. And then we have a couple of drivers. Racer 24, other Ferrari, see you later. Pipe Tech, Brother Adam and Bears who are still out. Like Lee Meister, I'm sorry. Everybody on Inters except for from Hilly. A late pit stop from BSC. Also pipe tech, so both AlphaTauris I think making a late pit stop. This will cost them quite a few places. Will probably be somewhere in the back again. I don't know if they could make a pit stop one lap earlier. It would cost them a few places. Pipe tech a little lucky, back on the 8th place, but Bash Sieve from P5 back to 11, right in front of Luki. Brother Adam, and see you later now, that only drivers who didn't pit it yet. So let's see. Is there still some life in those tires? So the red horse is on top together with the red livery from the Mercedes again. Don't know where the Aston Martin livery is, but today we are provided with also a beautiful livery from the Mercedes AMG. Red one, suiting those both Ferraris really good. Let's take some constructor championship standings and some normal rankings with us before this race could resume again. Maybe this will already, there it is, it was already coming in at the end of this lap. But yeah, Ferrari still in it for the constructor championship on the 3rd place, but 121 points. And Alpha, like I said in the beginning, they are on 144 points, so that's only a difference of 23 seconds. And there we are going again. Race at 24 hours decided to hold Brother Adam a little bit down and not to attack his teammate immediately there, so they both could have a good restart. I think that was a great call actually, because look at the Ferrari horses go. Rice, another penalty gained. I think that will cost him his podium today. Ratti wants to make a move on Luki on Camel Straight. Luki defended well into La Combes. The other McLaren also chasing down on Sneaky Tom a little bit. And don't forget the both Ferraris into a fight with each other now. It's on for Ferrari at Spa-Francorchamps. Racer wants back his lead and is behind See You Later, who didn't pit it yet. Let's see some pace difference. We all know on Intes it could be a little bit different. I don't know if they made it so different like so similar like in real F1. I think you are still a little bit on advantage if you're having new tires in game. And then at that moment See You Later should make his teammate pass him, because it's not a smart move to to keep you both behind each other, you know. This is the moment. Let him go, let him go. But they are not letting go. It's just some Ferrari action between the two gents. The racer now in advantage, but will that be it? Because I'm looking at a CL-2 who is unchanged, using so many errors to keep up, to make a move again. It was a move, a no-go anymore. I think that was it. Some good racing, but I think Racer 24 Hours would have an opinion like, well mate, just let me go. You have some drivers behind you where you need to settle down with, and not with me. But still, you love to see some good racing in the rainy conditions between the Ferrari drivers there. Sneaky Tom now wants to make a move before Pujon. That's coming from too far at that point. Wants to take a good exit into Campos and Stavelo to keep up with brother Adam. Maybe also for Sneaky Tom then. Instead of Rice, there's a podium in it for him. Leemeister changed for the wet tires. A little late. Maybe lost a few positions at the moment. So I think at this point those Inters are still performing better. Result there from race 24 Hours with the fastest lap on on fresh intermediates. So yes, this is still the tire to race at, but maybe it could still change, because we are at lap 13 of 22 total. And a gap is put out again for race 24 Hours. He could do it today. I had a feeling that it could went wrong. That still is possible, of course, but I'm not going to jinx it, because I also I grant everybody his win in the Celerity. Yeah, maybe Brad, maybe Sneaky Tom. I was just telling about it. Could go for another podium here. But these two Ferraris are on fire. Racer 24 Hours definitely from another planet at this circuit today. See you later, who's for now still having Dirk behind him on different tires. So yeah, like I said, I think See You Later is having a good feeling on this circuit as well. It could do some good job for Ferrari in the Constructor Championship. Oh, Bashasif, I think, lost his end plate touching on Rice. Yeah, he has to make a pit stop now. But he doesn't. He's going to carry on there, and it's going into the walls. He's stepping the throttle too much. That will be... that's a silly, mate. Bring your car to the pits. I have a feeling he will not do that. Really struggling so many. Come on, mate, don't be silly. It could happen, you know, that's Formula 1. Bring your car nicely to the pits and we're all happy. No, it's not taking responsibility there, unfortunately. Bashasif thrown out. and I am hoping no normal safety car will interrupt. He will definitely will be some stewards taking action on it. Anyways, we are only having 30 drivers, the unlucky number in the race yet. I think we won't have another safety car there, and we can carry on soon enough again. But Healy was so definitely struggling on the wet tires. Oh no, somebody retired from the session. It's brother Adam. Oh, hit at the walls there. Unlucky day for brother Adam as well. Is this a safety car then? Or only a yellow flag? I think it's only a yellow flag, or not? No. Yeah, it is. He's driving with plus 300 kilometers per hour, so of course we could expect some drama on this circuit, but what Berger was doing was so unnecessary. Don't drive in a league if you can't accept a race that is not going so well, because that's Formula 1 are ups and downs. Like football, could not find to form for one match. The other match you are the hero, you know. Team Mike and Sneaky Tom into a fight, wheel to wheel to Les Combes. Nearly missed out on that beautiful action there. Racing downhill. Sneaky Tom wanted it outside, but I knew on the inside somehow the traction is more sustainable. Yeah, Sneaky Tom is aiming for that podium as well, of course. His helmet is suiting this intermediate livery. It's looking good. But I think at least he needs to pass one driver if he wants to aim for a podium. See you later. Can still make a pit stop. I think he will have to in the end. But that will give Sneaky Tom P5. And it's so unlucky to see for Rice that he's already back at the 11th place. Of course he got new tires there, but please score some points today. Yeah, what is Healy thinking? Shit. Yeah, it kept being raining, of course, but if the spray is really not getting worse, or then those intermediate tires are absolutely fine, of course. This is the moment. Dirk is getting really close behind See You Later on almost 10 laps younger tires. And for his teammate, this is something See You Later is really doing well. So yeah, maybe for now Racer can't say much anymore about their wheel-to-wheel action before. Rice, I don't know, this race is not his race. 9 seconds of penalty already. Pipe Tech, who saved a lot. Oh, is so lucky because I think he braked a little late there. Now involved, oh no, it's Lucky with a spun. What happened over here? Pipe tech, that's a strange spot to make a pit stop late again. I think that will be something to be checked. Maybe Lucky spun because of it, because Pipe tech went, he wants to go around the outside, taking that inside of the bus stop chicane, but hit the brakes a little bit too late. Almost spun. We saw some oversteer moment for him, and then suddenly into the pits. That's remarkable. So I don't know what happened there. And another safety car out. That's the third one, mates. That's his pipe tech. Out of the pits. Really, out of the pits he crashed. We were just seeing him making a pit stop and then spun away or something at the end of the line there. I don't know. Strange as well. But yeah, those were cold tires suddenly, and then that's yeah, something else to feel for your car, of course. I think especially when you're on the steering wheel, you could feel the difference. So good. Yeah, Haley, this way you could grab a podium with the wet tires there. Back on P11 after 6 drivers are out of this race. Luckily still 11 are in it. Still both Ferraris on top. And I don't know, we'll see you later. No, he's not going to make a pit stop. Will he try till the end? That would be fantastic if he could make it. Let's see if that will be possible. I think it will be, but can he score a podium on only one set of tires? No pit stops. I think it won't even be a smart choice anymore to make a pit stop, because he would have fallen back, probably behind Rice. We're all not on the really oldest tires there, so I mean, see you later is driving on P2 on 17 laps old tires with only 3 laps to go after the safety car. That would not be so much point. So indeed, that's the right call to stay out. And if you could grab a podium, that is, you can't really say anything about it. That would be a fantastic strategy. Because look at position change, he gained 1. Yeah, why not? If he could score a podium, that means from P3 back to P3, or maybe even second. His teammate is outstanding now today. Lucky and Rutty Boy collided on the safety car. Also that stupid little touch. Really needs to be fast, or is even his strategy too awful to keep up with the safety car? I think it is. It's looking so slower for my feeling. I don't know. But yeah, he's lucky. Another lap behind safety car, boys. So only 3 laps remaining after the safety car comes in. At the end of lap 19 it has to be. And then, by the way, what? Race 24 hours making a pit stop for the second time, while his teammate doesn't make anyone. I don't know, why did he make it? No wing change, he just wants to have newer tires, but I don't know, mate, only 2 laps. Isn't he throwing away his victory here, over here? Sorry, wets. Changing for the wets. Is it going to rain hard at this point then? Is this the point that where it will change onto really hard, and Racer 24 Hours felt it? Then was like, this is the moment to change to the wets and claim the victory again once again later. Or is it still too soon? And are still the Inters the way to go? Well, that last 3 laps on this circuit will tell us. Safety car in this lap, and then we have that final sprint race under rainy conditions with 11 drivers left, top 7 on Inters and that final 4 drivers on the wets, and we will see the difference. We have 1 driver at the lead who's driving on his first set of tires, then 6 drivers behind him on a used set of Inters, and then the last 4 drivers on a new set of wets. There comes, see you later, with some oversteam moments. Dirk on his inside, still see you later can defend that inside, of course. Is it enough? Because Dirk aiming for a deep move there. See you later switched back and almost a spun. Oh, that could cost him his win. Sneaky Tom somehow managed to climb a few places and is on podium position, boys. See Mike really close behind him, saying, hey no boy, you're not going to pass me. We all know Sneaky Tom can brake really deep, but this time Team Mike is deeper. And again at the Roulade La Commerce they are giving each other quite an amount of respect, let each other alive. Some good racing. Oh Mike, what are you doing, Mike? What are you doing, Mike? Oh, that's his own fault from Team Mike, from my opinion, definitely. Inside that was a no-go. Race at 24 hours on the wets. Yeah, maybe there's some difference now. But he can't push too much, and he has got himself a 3-second time penalty now for it, for multiple warnings as well. You don't want to push too much. You could have still thrown away your victory earlier by making this stop. Is he having damage now? Is he really throwing away everything? Yeah, Racer making a pit stop at the last lap. Final last lap, I'm sorry. So what is he going to do now? Is he going to stop then? Did he had damage, by the way? I had some damage, front wing damage. Oh, look at this, boys. Robert Dodo on his inside hilly. At that final 2 laps, there's a change between the wets and them intermediates. Because look at this rise. Oh, maybe coming a bit from too far. Rubber Dodo still on P6 because of it. A yellow flag given. Oh, this is going to be a strange podium again, boys. It's now again Dirk on P1 and second place again Sneaky Tom. Who would have thought of that again? He's going well lately. Rutty Boy never on podium yet. Does got himself a penalty there. 9 seconds, that's too much. It will be Hachi or Hilly. Because look at this, boys. They're giving some stress to each other. Little mistake from Hachi. Stolen position by Hilly again, and it's between Hilly and Hachi. Definitely between Hilly and Hachi for podium today. The one who will be behind Rutty Boy or even overtaken him, then that driver will be the winner for podium today. Hilly tries it around the outside. That's a good thing for Hachi, who's now close up again and has got full charge ERS. Will he make use of it? I think he will, and he's going to try to take the good exit, take the slipstream. That could be a double overtake from Hachi. Mark my words, gents, this is going to be it. Oh, no. Crazy. What he rejoined right behind them both. Because Hachi touched the grass a little bit, Hilly is still in front of him. Hachi also now with a penalty. He didn't have it. That's his first 3 seconds. Unfortunate for Hachi there. See you later is going to make it to the end on those first set tires, but lost quite a few positions, so no podium for him there. Dirk is going to drive it home. I think I did predict a win for Dirk, but I did not predict that Sneaky Tom and Hilly on podium today. It's really driving away now. Good rise, still overtake. See you later. Rutty Boy is struggling, making it hard for too many drivers there maybe. Oh! But we are cutting and doing it. Strange end. But yeah, Rice climbed up to P6. What was his best result before. So that is good from him. Dirk onto the first place. Second win for him in the Celerity. And is doing good business at the rankings. Because if you are looking at the rankings, we forgot to mention some rankings. But it was Team Mike in the lead with 105 points. Followed by Dirk on 92. So for the championship, Dirk is doing really great. Let's get back at where Team Mike ended. Because Dirk definitely did better than Team Mike today. Yeah, it's P9 for Team Mike. So that's 25 points for Dirk and only for now, so that's only 2 points, 23 points. I think we have a new leader, Dirk, leading the championship from today. Behind him, Sneaky Tom, second place. Once again a podium. Cos Hilly in the Alfa Romeo P3, so Alfa Romeo. So good for the constructors there to do this one again. Hutchie P4, Robert Dodo. Is he on P5? Scoring 10 points for Red Bull. Oh, that's a best result again for Robert Dodo. Rice on P6. Rutty P7. Racer on P8. P9 T Mike. I'll see you later on 10. And then I thought Lucky didn't finish yet anymore. So Pipe Tech, brother Adam Bershev, and together with Lee Meister Boogisword and the Nanas fight, they didn't finish today. Yeah, it was quite a bit of drama under very rainy conditions at Spa-Francorchamps. I hope you guys still enjoyed it a little bit. We didn't have DRS online or anything like that. Why can't I do anything more than this? I don't know. Just have to wait or something. Because we will open up, make some press conference for our top 3 drivers. We could invite to ask some questions in a small window. I do know some weather predictions for tomorrow actually already. We'll have a wet quali session and then we have a dry race. So we are looking forward to maybe today's race. Oh, sorry, to tomorrow's race. There is once again the Alfa Romeo of Dirk. Let's invite them to the press conference. Sneaky Tom already joined. Hold on, Sneaky Tom, I'm coming at you. Alright, good to go. Well, thanks for joining me already, Tom. This is, I think, surprising again, a podium for you, the second place. But you came from not too far, I would say. You are at the top 10 starting this race. But yeah, I think you were not making any of those mistakes others were doing, and that's why it brought you to P2. Tell me more about it.
Yeah, just the whole race I was around P5 and just pitted at the second safety car for fresh inters and managed to stay around P5 and just yeah, keep managing my tires and my place over there. Had a little fight with T-Mike and yeah, then came the last safety car which punched everyone up and was on the crossover point between the inters and the full wets. Really a gamble, but decided to stay out. Yeah, basically Ruddy Boy saved me a little bit and managed to get that P2, which is yeah, just a normal but tricky ride, especially at the end. And yeah, another fight with Team Mike, but a little bit bumpy. I don't know what he did, but yeah, we'll see.
We'll find out. Well, for the viewers and for me as well, it wasn't the most spectacular race. How was it for the drivers? Could you tell me? Was it spectacular for you guys?
Well, it was really boring with the safety cars, especially the first one because it took 4 laps.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and the interstints, just in the beginning, it was just a normal drive. It wasn't that tricky. But then on a less laps, less 4 or 5 laps, it was really tricky for the inters and really hard to stay on track. So that was a little bit of a hard racing moment, but yeah.
We have Boogisword saying you had some outstanding time management at the end. Is that true?
Well, thanks, Brett. As I said, Ready Boy helped me a little bit with keeping those guys behind me, and then just at the end took it home really easily. So, yeah.
Yeah, after today you are definitely in the top 5. Last week we discussed a little bit about your being in the top 5 again after you had a championship title once. Is this really your goal now, be in the top 5 at the end of this season?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. The most important thing, of course, is having a little bit of fun. But now, when I'm having my form a little bit back and fighting for the podiums, it's that feeling of a little bit of more fun to get that podium. Yeah, it's feeling better now.
Is it giving you memories like season 1 again?
Yeah, it's nice to be back on the podium 3 times already this season, so I didn't expect it at all, but yeah, nice.
Well, make some more of this races, and then maybe we could find you there at the end, because we are still having 6 more races after today, if I'm right. So it's not over yet, Tom, and congratulations on another 2nd place for you
thanks.
at the Belgian Grand Prix. Well, let's go to Cos Hilly. Are you in the party, mate?
I'm in.
A 3rd place for you. It was excited in the end. I was thinking like it's going to be a podium for Tom or for Hilly. You were fighting a little bit also with Team Mike, so it was still quite exciting for a podium. Well, we were aiming for the podium today.
Yes, I was aiming. I think I had the pace first stint, but then the safety car came, and I tried to take the gamble and go to the wets very early. That didn't pay out as well, so I was, I think, about 35 seconds away from the number 1.
Yeah.
And then luckily, the 5 laps or 6 laps before the end, I got another safety car, and I was the only one on wets. So I decided to put the fresh on and just get in line. And the last 5 laps were the most amazing laps I've had in the Celerity.
Yeah, tell me about the too early switch to the wet tires, and the difference then at that final laps. I think that's that point they kicked in a little bit, those wet tires, and they could have won from the inters there. But yeah, I think before, was Jeff telling you to pit, or what? How did it happen?
No, it was my own decision. I saw everybody staying out, and the rain was getting a little heavier, so I was taking the gamble, hoping that I could be on pace a little bit, so I could be in front when the other guys were pitting.
You were a bit like a Vettel, mate.
Yes, I was on the mediums, yeah.
But in the end, it still paid off, and surprisingly on podium, like Sneaky Tom as well. So, and you are also doing very great still for the championship. It's maybe a bridge too far, but like I said, for Sneaky Tom as well, there are still 6 more races. I think after today you will be on 75 points, if I'm right, or 65 points.
I think a little less, yes.
65.
77, 67, I think. But yes.
What are your goals? What are your goals for the end of this season?
My goals are just helping Dirk to get the championship, because he's my teammate and I think he deserves it. And after that, all I want is the Constructors Championship, and I think we are very strong to get that.
And personal goals?
One more win this season. That's all. That's my personal goal.
All right. So final races, we will have to get you on the first stage.
I hope so.
To get your result you dreamed of. Well, I think you have the capabilities to do it, mate. So enjoy your 3rd podium again today.
I will, thank you.
Yeah, you told me, by the way, about some favorite tracks. Also Japan, one of them.
Yes, exactly.
So maybe we will see you lifting the biggest cup next week. Is it Japan next week? Is it already next week?
Yes, it's next week.
All right. Well, gents, we're hearing, and we will see Kazili on P1 next week.
I hope so.
I'm not gonna jinx it for you, mate. Just try and relax.
I will. Thank you.
Well, is the leader Dirk also in the party? Of course.
Yes, I'm here.
Congratulations on your 2nd win in the Celerity. And tell me about how your race lasted.
Yeah, thanks, man. It was really exciting, actually. I never expected it, to be honest. I was struggling to keep the pace, but those Ferraris were fast, man. I was just trying to keep it in there, and it was See You Later who was just trying to go with one stint to the end. So
Yeah, he nailed it. Did you know that?
yeah, see that was something, man. But I knew on the first, after the last safety car in that first corner, I really needed to get him so I could go away. Otherwise, those people in the wets were gonna get me. So yeah, those last laps were really difficult. Every time I would see T Mike or Sneaky Tom behind me, man, I was just sweating a lot.
Dirk, I have some good news for you. Because did you know that from today you are leader in the championship?
Yeah, boy, I'm really happy.
So tell me about your goals. Do you feel yourself like you could be the next championship candidate to be on the wall of Celerity at that first place, lifting the gold cup?
Yeah, I think it is possible, to be honest. The upcoming tracks, there's at least more than a half. I like them a lot. I really enjoy them, so I really look forward to it. And I think the hopes are there. And yeah, also with Hilly, I think he can be also up here, so he can also recover. So we're doing really good as a team, so it's perfect.
Yeah, I think your main rival would be T Mike. Scored only 2 points today. You had a difference for 23 points there, so
yeah, it was a pity because he was just behind me. It was.
Yeah, in the end something happened. We still have to figure out, of course, but yeah, in the end it goes about how many points you would grab in a race, and that give you for the first time the lead in the Celerity, with still 6 more races to go, of course. But it's good to hear that you're feeling yourself like a candidate. Also ground your teammate a little bit, but I think. And my advice is relax now and drive to the end, and then it would give you something to remember.
Yeah. I think for now it's gonna be really consistency because Racer 24 and See You Later are pretty fast. So yeah, you saw them. They were already gone for like 8 seconds, but safety cars just brought me back. And it was small mistakes that took him out. So it's just really being a matter of consistency, and I'm here, so it's good.
Well, let's carry on till the end then, mate. Congratulations on your second win. Bring us some good fights for the championship, mate.
Sounds good.
Well, guys, this was our press conference, a full press conference. Thank you all for joining us, and our viewers. Thank you also for watching the first race at Spa-Francorchamps today. We are back tomorrow for CL-1 in action. Let's see if they could improve a little bit more on pole position timings. Like I said, we will not break our records anymore soon enough. That's all has to do with new regulations with cars, everything else. But we can break our own records, our personal records with these cars. So let's see if we could improve tomorrow. Be back at 8 o'clock Central European time. That's +1 GMT. Turn in at that particular time, and then you will see more action and a dry race tomorrow for CL1. Thank you for watching. For now, a blissful evening. Ciao, ciao.